Alright, this is going to be pretty hopefully brief and short. It's just an official announcement on some new content and old content on the channel. If you've kept up with some of the recent videos, you probably noticed a little bit of a shift because I usually try to go back and forth between, from my mind, aesthetic videos and more philosophical videos and some stuff in between. But usually it's been partitioned pretty well between the aesthetic videos and the philosophical videos. But I'm going to start doing some new content in various areas. In three places. One is more Buffy content. I'm going to try to hopefully get some more non-spoiler season reviews out there, at least seasons 1 to 5. If you know the Star Wars channel or Chan Thorpe channel, I've already put season 1. I'm going to start importing that to the Kubrick channel, and on both channels have a couple more season reviews. I'm probably going to do more Buffy content a little bit all over the place, probably definitely on the Gurm channel and Thrones channel, but some more is going to start appearing here. But I'm definitely going to try to do the season reviews as a kind of prelude to doing some other Buffy stuff. Secondly, I'm going to do more politics stuff, content. I've been thinking about doing something on fascism and Clockwork Orange for a while, but just a lot of things keep getting in the way. That'll hopefully be out soon. But I think to do this subject a lot of justice, I'm going to have to really go into fascism proper and not just fascism in film or fascism in Kubrick. So with Clockwork Orange, I'd have to discuss that really in detail. So there's going to be some playlists that just have content on politics. And these are going to be purely political discussions where there's almost going to be very little on aesthetics. Obviously, there's some things on it. But if you find those discussions too dry or boring or too emotive, then they're for those playlists. If you don't want to look at the content, you just skip it over. I would still recommend it, and it's going to hopefully complement the other videos. But again, I just don't want to, fool or trick anybody because I understand, because I am coming in with biases, and so I don't want to grapple anybody who does, wants to look only with more aesthetic videos. But I'll start doing some playlists on that, and I'll probably do some fascist videos soon, as well as quote-unquote other topics. I'm also going to cover some other midway topics, like bias in the media, subjectivity, objectivity, fair use laws, intellectual property, pornography, censorship, some of these other debates in terms of equality in the media and things like that. Those are sort of mid-range if you're doing content creation. Copyright infringement, where do you, documentaries and non-documentaries, where's the line drawn? And those are going to be hopefully helpful in sort of critiquing other content. I can't really quite place what they are. I think they would fall under politics, but they're sort of mid-range videos, so there'll be a couple more things on that. And that leads to the third thing, which is sort of like more how-to videos that are appropriate for each channel. So with Gurm and Thrones Analyze, I'm just going to start doing how-to write videos, especially on fiction writing and fantasy writing. So I'll be doing stuff on Gurm himself, but also just Stephen King. And sort of if you're interested in fiction writing or want advice or improvements, I'll start doing some videos on that. And for the Kubrick channel, I'll be doing more on film criticism and cultural criticism in terms of how you do it. What are some good sources? What are some good critics? What are some books to read, books to avoid, articles to read, articles to ignore, documentaries to see, documentaries to ignore, and things like that, so on and so forth. And I also want a little bit more feedback in terms of what you think the content should be. So I'm really thinking at this point of doing something on Coppola and Dracula, and it's linked to George Lucas and Star Wars in terms of how it fits stylistically, and whether you want something more on that, something more narrow, just on Coppola and Dracula, or more on Dracula and Dracula films, and so on and so forth. If you want me to concentrate more on one single film or one single theme, or just do batch reviews, do several films or several themes at the same time. All right, so it's just an announcement video, and hopefully you'll enjoy the new content and like it and give me some good feedback. All right, Kubrick Analyzed on some announcements on new content on the channel. Thanks for listening.